Hello, beautiful ones. Welcome in. I'm going to be doing a Paradiso reading. So we're going to see what someone is doing with their powerful heart chakra activation. Your connection to the quantum field through your heart gives you the capacity to create anything you want, to move like a metaphysical pirate from timeline to timeline. So we're going to see what's coming out with the charms, okay? We've got an N and we've got a Q. I'm getting new queen. This one wants to come out. Okay, big protection. Okay, with the tourmaline energy. We've got ribbons here. Okay, so people are passing stages in their spiritual development. Okay, this is a sign of someone healing, and then the healing going deeper and deeper and deeper. Okay, so you're not only healing parts of yourself now by being confident and self-loving, you are healing past versions of yourself. You're healing things and rippling out love throughout multiple timelines. Two roses here, okay? We've got the baby, okay? Feeling fresh, feeling renewed. We've got this cream rose here. I'm getting a cottage energy, okay, and a grandma energy coming through. And with this is Pluto. This is you having gone through the stages of transforming your perspective somehow. Okay, you could be feeling comforting energies around you a lot more. You could be feeling cozy. You could be feeling this energy of like being hugged and not really knowing where it's coming from, but feeling really secure. Okay, and really loved. Okay, they're saying embrace those energies. Those are non-physical energies coming in to try and surround you with love, so they love it when you acknowledge that. We've got this milk carton here. Okay, so there's something about nurturing yourself, getting the right nutrients. Okay, I'm getting black seed oil, turmeric, and rose again for some reason. Some of you could be using rose water, stuff like that. Yes, this is what I love. This is what I love. Do you know what? This is my favorite charm in the whole thing because it's an empty potion bottle. And what this represents is a lovely, clean perspective where the things you appreciate fill you up with new and beautiful energy. So there could be new things that you're appreciating. We've also got, we've got a D and a P on the table. Okay, guys. So we've got N, Q, DP, all right. And we all know what that could mean, but let me know in the comments if that resonates. Now I'm going to get on and see what inspiring message we've got for today for someone who's creating their own heaven on earth. Hope you guys are doing really well. Do you know what? There's nothing I love more than when I hear my viewers saying that they feel empowered and that, you know, they're really getting to new heights in their life. So be sure to let me know, you know, because I don't just do this tarot just to, you know, do tarot. It's like tarot is just one thing I do, and I do it with heart, and I love to know that I'm having a real effect because I love to teach tarot in the true way it was supposed to be understood, which is not to necessarily be nosy or, you know, be cheapened, you know, the way astrology was cheapened, right? Which I see a lot of tarot being cheapened all over YouTube, but tarot is so ancient and so divine and so beautiful, and I like to use it the way it was supposed to be used to help you create the reality you want to create, right? So, okay, 10 of Wands straight up and the Ace of Wands. So this is you being freed from burdens, and this is an 11. Okay, so they're saying you could be seeing 11 a lot, 111, or you know, that famous 1111, saying that you are lining up with your higher self. Okay, and I feel like you're very clear on who you are. Ace of Wands is a new beginning. Okay, it's breaking out from any burdens that, you know, don't belong to you, essentially. And again, Kundalini energy, you could be feeling a lot of energy rising up from your root chakra, right? You could be feeling particularly motivated, invigorated, ready for a new challenge, ready to take on the world and fill up these empty potion bottles with new and exciting energy, right? This is elixir, you know, being ready for new elixirs, new challenges, something about you feeling ready and full of energy, right? This is kind of a warrior energy I'm getting through with the Ace of Wands. Like maybe there are loads of things that you thought would never stop bothering you, and now you're just like, ha ha ha, bye, my life's precious, my now moment is new, I'm living in a fresh now moment, every moment, okay? So I like that Ace of Wands there. That shows me you're really focusing where you want to go and really holding your power, focusing in a beautiful way. We've got the Mother Star here, which is a yes card. So there's that energy that's coming in to comfort you, give you security, to guide you, but also to give you reassurance that you are your own guide, okay? That your higher self is, you know, your own personal GPS. Like, you know, what I like to do is guide people into leading themselves, and I'm getting that someone with the Ace of Wands is really leading themselves, and you've got a lot of approval here from the divine realm. We've got death, big transformation, and I feel like you are reveling in this. I feel like you're loving this new version of yourself, and they're saying maybe you're doing a ritual to say goodbye to old metaphysical versions of yourself, versions of you that helped you get to this point, but maybe they can't come with you anymore, right? Maybe there's a feeling of sorrow. We can often feel like we're rejecting a part of ourselves when we realize we want to be a different version of ourselves, right? So there's something about you giving thanks to the versions of you that tolerated the burden, that got you through, right? The survival version of you, okay? And what they're telling me is that we can never lose the most precious parts of ourselves. They're showing me a brick. Funnily enough, they're showing me a tourmaline brick where the version of you that survived and the version of you that got through any burdens, it's earned you this big solid brick of protection metaphysically, okay? So they're saying you can't lose the power you gained by switching into the new version of you. That could be a really important message for somebody. We've got the Two of Cups here, and again, this is you being essentially married to your higher self, understanding that no one outside of you can guide you better than you guide yourself, okay? So there's a lovely symbiosis here with the Two of Cups, where I feel like you're caressing yourself and embracing yourself, and that's where it all starts. They're showing me you loving yourself and feeling happy, a big smile on your face, and it's gorgeous cherubim energy, and I feel like you're conjuring this up through this respect for yourself and this acknowledgement of your power, and I find that really beautiful. So there's a lot of harmony when you realize that you are your own guide, that you don't have to listen to anyone on earth except for yourself, and in fact it's better to be unique. We're here to bring in our own unique essence from our higher self and to paint a beautiful canvas with it. And I feel like you're really on the threshold of diving into something new, because they're showing me you putting your foot on a step, like you're stepping through a portal, and you know, they're tingling me up on this one. You know, I'm getting quite a lot of energy flowing through me. So you are really invigorated and really honoring the divine state of your being, which is that you've got a non-physical counterpart, a higher self, and you're incorporating this energy into your life day by day. Okay, I will clarify this Two of Cups, because, you know, when we really love ourselves and we're really content in our, you know, in our little nest of self-love, that's when all the right relationships find us, because we've tuned ourselves to the correct frequency to receive it. Three of Pentacles. This is definitely like meeting new people that are on your wavelength. Harmony being very significant here. So you could be moving forward with some sort of business venture, because the Three of Pentacles is all about getting recognition where you shine. It's all about you being where you're supposed to be, having chosen your pathway in the Ace of Pentacles, having experimented with the Two of Pentacles. Now you're ready to show your work to the world with the Three of Pentacles. That's the energy I'm getting here, and especially with the Mother Star here. What they're saying is you can trust your own internal guidance system, okay? And there's a message for somebody, as beautiful as it is when we watch tarot, they want you to understand that you are your own guide. This is a very important message for somebody, okay? What's this? Okay, Five of Cups underneath the Ten of Wands. So Two Cups here with the Two of Cups here. I feel like you're realizing that everything's not lost, okay? We go through these deep, heavy feelings when it comes to relationships. Oh, typical, a helicopter. That could be significant for somebody. And again, that feeling of being lifted up, being raised up, right? I feel like you lifted yourself up out of disappointments. Let it go by. Let it go by. Five of Swords energy, show me. And the Emperor, there we go. finding your power, your personal alchemical power through something that was hurtful, a dead end I'm getting with the Five of Swords, something intolerable, something that clearly defined who you are as opposed to who you are not. Okay, so I'm getting that the Three Cups here, it was the necessary cost of finding out what you do value and which direction you do want to go through or go down when you experience what might have felt like a waste of time or something really hurtful. Emperor energy here tells me that you really found your power during this testing time, okay? And this is again a card of someone who takes total responsibility for the timeline they're on, for everything they attract in, okay? It feels quite harsh when we realize we are source energy experiencing ourselves as human, and that to really pick up our alchemical power, we have to acknowledge that we have the power, okay? And that is the power to switch our frequency whenever we want, and the power to make alchemical decisions. The Emperor knows that everything that swings round to him, cycle to cycle, is something he must have either allowed or conjured up or attracted somehow. So that's where the real power is, in taking responsibility for absolutely everything. Oh, that is so annoying. There we go, it's died down a bit now. Okay, I hope that makes sense, because I really feel like someone's realized that time is an illusion and that the now moment goes on forever. When we can really acknowledge that the now moment goes on forever, that's when we really start having alchemical fun with what we're doing, right? When we realize I'm immortal, I can do what I want, I can transform, I can direct my consciousness. There's something you're doing here that's got such big approval from the other side or from the divine realms, and particularly from your ancestors with that grandma energy showing up on the table, okay? There's a direction you want to go in here with the Three of Pentacles, and I feel like you've paid the toll here, okay? You paid a high price to find out who you were. This was stingy. I'm getting this was something that stung your soul, right? This was something that bloody hurt, okay? But it's given birth to this new version of you. And I feel like now you're just so ready to not be burdened, to feel free, to feel powerful, and to understand that when you put out a new frequency, these things cannot happen again, right? This is about you being in your sovereignty, creating your own theater of life through understanding that the internal world, it's like an apothecary of energies where, you know, we can send out new energies with new intentions, and you know, make actions, take action from new places. I feel like newness for you is very important here, and seeing what comes back around when you operate from this new empowered version of you. It's going to be very interesting. Let's have a look. Ace of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Now you might want to check out my last reading, because there are huge blessings coming in for somebody, okay? Wow, Ten of Pentacles. Again, this is about you being very independently powerful, okay, and finding others who are also independently powerful. I'm getting that there's going to be a whole new group of people, you know. What is it they say? You are who you hang with, or you become so similar to the people you hang around with. And this is alchemy, guys. You know, if you hang around with people who eat bad and, you know, have no self-respect, the energy will rub off on you, because we all have a magnetic field and we pick up on invisible energies from each other's magnetic fields. One day the scientists will catch up, but they're just living in their left brain in denial at the moment, right? You're coming across people who are raised up in the 5D. This is like loot lounge behavior. This is like only accepting the best for yourself, right? And you know, we all become gods when we realize how immortal we are, and how much we are loved, and how we represent God on earth. So I feel like someone's really doing that. Someone's really finding their power. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. So this is a big escape from a lifestyle that was hard. And I knew another five would come out here. We've got a 555 on the table. Something really promoted your self-worth. As mad as it sounds when you've got cards of like feeling like crap, the only reason you felt like crap is because you knew who you truly were. You couldn't feel like crap if you were actually crap. Your higher self was in disagreement here. You know, your higher self knew that you deserve better, and it's been guiding you and guiding you to where you truly belong. a beautiful spiritual family, a beautiful sense of belonging, and of being in the right place, doing what you need to do career-wise, right? That's the World card trying to poke its head out. So you've completed something. The number 22 is important here, okay? They're saying it's important that you make your subconscious mind understand that you're not in the same place anymore. Okay, so they keep giving me ritual, ceremony, doing something new or different, or doing something that solidly lets, you know, the universe know, and lets you know that you're a whole new version of yourself now. Okay, it doesn't have to go down the way it went down here, is what they're telling me. They need to reassure somebody of that. Show me. Two of Cups. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups twice. You're working so powerfully with the divine. I don't know if you realize this. I don't know if you've been having signs or symbols, but they're saying you're right where you need to be. Okay, that was almost a Star card coming out then. You are right where you need to be. Yeah, Three of Pentacles twice. So this is about you. They keep giving me this idea of be careful what you focus on, because your subconscious mind is constantly feeding itself via what you focus on. So I don't know what you've been watching or who you've been hanging around with, but there's going to be an upgrade in what you allow yourself to focus on. Okay, they keep telling me you are what you hang with. You are what you hang with, right? So interesting. Show me this Two of Cups, because I definitely feel like for somebody you're cooking up beautiful relationships, and I don't like labels, you know. I like, you know, soul group connections, okay? And I think when we box ourselves in with labels, then the left brain takes over. We don't want to be stuck in our left brain. We just want to be around kindred spirits, really, right? In a free-flowing way. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Three of Swords over here. Yeah, there was some sort of heartbreak that sort of drove you into connecting with your higher self in a much more beautiful way. There's that World card here. So you've completed some sort of heartbreak cycle. Okay, this could have been karmic. This could be you balancing things out and cleaning things up. Things that are going to ripple through. Okay, they're rippling through the quantum field. Your achievements, the fact that your soul has upgraded. Okay, well, the whole world is taking note of this. Okay, and there's a lot of approval here for the way you've really loved on yourself. Okay, but they want you to know this cycle of heartbreak is over. Okay, you're on a whole new cycle now. So they're saying, do something, send a lantern up into the sky, maybe do a ritual, or do something that lets you know you're a new version of yourself. Okay, some of you could be using a new name, something like that. Yeah, we've got the Six of Cups here. So this is all in the past, I'm getting, but also what I'm getting is that because you've passed this cycle of heartbreak, of working through your lessons, right? Working through your lessons. Now you've completed these lessons. Real soul group members are coming in to work with you. Show me Three of Pentacles. Your higher self wants you to know that you are ready for whatever next stage you've planned out for yourself here, okay? Cards are going crazy on this Three of Pentacles. So you may be feeling like, whoa, maybe there's this old wiring, these old thought patterns that are kind of coming up against the new version of you here. Yeah, Seven of Swords. They're saying this is just the old version of you who maybe doesn't have the confidence that the new version of you has, right? And they're saying this is why this ritual is going to be so important. Yeah, there could be a little bit of a self-sabotage here, but they're saying it's all in the mind. Okay, so learning to control our own thoughts and our own inner world is how we get our consciousness, our beautiful bubble of consciousness, floating where it needs to be. Okay, so watch out for those old fears popping up, because the cycle's over, my darling. You did it, okay? Two of Wands here. So there were two pathways you could have taken. You could have taken the pathway of looking over the spillage forevermore, right? You could have been one of those people just, you know, feeling all down in the dump, but you didn't do that. You picked up your wand of power and you went directly to the higher self, okay? And this has shifted the timeline so that not just you, but many people are being healed from this. Show me Seven of Swords with the Devil. I want more on this. There we go. Seeing very clearly who you truly are, an immortal portion of the divine, okay? They're giving me the word fractal for some reason. So you could be accessing your multidimensionality. And of course, we need time to settle into that. It's not instant overnight. Even when we have these epiphanies, the flesh part of us takes its time when it comes to rewiring. So they're saying here, Be aware that there's this old version of you that may want to stay in old habits. That's only natural. But they're saying, you know, be very aware of this, shine light on this, love this part of you, know that it's only trying to protect you, okay, from things you went through before, but also know that you've passed those tests and you won't need to go through the same things in the same way ever again. Show me. Three of Cups. So there's celebration when it comes to how you dealt with something that could have took other people down, right? But you rose up, you grabbed that wand of power, and you know, strong fire energy on the table here of you being very directive, okay? This is about you redirecting yourself. There could be reparenting that needs to be done here as well, right? Being your own best friend and reassuring any part of you that feels any hesitation or fear, reassuring them that you're at the right place at the right time. It may feel a bit crazy talking to yourself, but you can do this. You can be like, it's okay. We're on a new path now, and your subconscious mind will hear that, okay? So it's important here that you are aware that you're doing everything right and that this is natural, you know? It's so natural when we've been through things for there to be a part of us that just doesn't want to do anything. It's like, oh, no more life, you know? Like it's a lot for humans, you know? We come in pure cherubim energy. We come in as the most beautiful, pure babies of the universe, and then we've got all these things coming at us. So they're saying, love that part of you that just wants to feel safe. And again, they're tingling me up and reminding me of those elder energies that are joining you, shamanic energies, okay? It's not just family energies of passed on loved ones that are joining you. These are energies of bonds that you've built up through multiple incarnations, okay? So there's a lot of cosmic energy circling around you at this time, letting you know how successful you've been in rebuilding your life and recalibrating and refocusing where you need to go. There we go. Two very solid cards here with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, telling me that you are really moving into stability, okay, particularly with the home life or the way you live, okay, being very smooth and very abundant for you. Oh, they're trying to give me cockles. Oh, I don't know, that's random for somebody. Those are things we eat, a bit like oysters or something. I don't know if you have them anywhere else in the world, but that's for somebody there, okay? There's something about nursery rhymes here. So I don't know if you've had nursery rhymes going around in your head, okay? But there's something about that coming out. Let's have a look. What's going on? Show me. A big switch up from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. They're saying if you believe it, you can have it. There doesn't have to be a slow progression, but you can work at your own pace here. But you certainly do have a Ten of Pentacles, Tree of Life situation waiting for you. We've got Pisces on the table. Okay, so part of your spiritual pathway was maybe learning when to cut things off, okay? Learning what loyalty really means, because I'm getting this message of, you know, so many of us have got that ride or die kind of way about us. We feel like if we stay in certain situations that our loyalty will pay off. But I feel like here, you had to be taught how to be loyal to yourself first. And until you were loyal to yourself and your own needs and who you truly are, it would have been impossible for you to find these harmonic, beautiful connections. So they're saying, well done, bravo. You learn about the true order of loyalty, being loyal to self first, and then the loyalty becomes valuable, but it also becomes mutual, right? They're saying loyalty without mutuality is basically just slavery, right? When you're loyal to someone who's not loyal to you, it's only half the equation being filled up. But with the Two of Cups coming out twice here, they want you to know, especially with Pluto just falling out along with these signs, these beautiful plutonic charms we've got coming out, you've really transformed in a big way. They're saying let yourself transform in a big way and understand there will be growing pains when you do this, but the only way is up, right? Now you're on the track, the fast track to get your loyalty reciprocated, okay? And there's that home base card coming out. So you could be finding your home life improving significantly, especially with this King of Pentacles. And I feel like it all stems from having this beautiful sense of loyalty to self, loyalty to your higher self. But they keep showing me this nest, this beautiful bird's nest, and there's a lady I'm seeing smiling really happily. You know when people's cheeks are all like balled up and smiley, like a little cherubim pie. That's what I'm seeing here. Lots of satisfaction. They're saying allow yourself to have this satisfaction. It is your birthright. Yeah, we've got the 4th house here. So you could be doing a business from home or something like that, because we've got the home base and the 4th house coming out. This could be spiritual work. You could have realized who you were in the last cycle, right? We've got mutable. So you could be one of the mutable signs. What's that? Gemini, Sag, Virgo kind of energies here, okay? But there's also this energy of you allowing yourself to change and, you know, enjoy what you've conjured. Do that ritual. Let your body know and let your soul know we're on a new pathway here. I've got the full support from the universe, and it's time for you to spread your fairy sprinkles, okay? They're saying there won't be much of a break, all right, between what you've recovered from and you being in a condition where you can maybe help others or go forward in your work in a really positive and powerful way. So they're saying just because you've been through what you've been through, that's what makes you so good at helping others. They're saying don't delay yourself because you feel like, oh really, do people who have this happen down here really go and help other people? Yes, the wounded healer is the best type of healer, okay? So that's a message for somebody, but they're saying don't slow yourself down thinking that healers are perfect beings who've had easy lives. Au contraire, it's the complete opposite, okay? 7th house energies. Ooh, woo, woo. 7th house energies. Ground zero underneath, okay? So something has to be completely cleared out for you to re-establish what you want in a relationship. This is about you putting yourself first, being loyal to self, loyal to God first, okay, and only accepting mutual loyalty. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Definitely heavy emphasis on the home. Someone could even be changing where they live or thinking about ways they could live in a way that suits their soul a lot more. We've got the 3 of Swords again here. Truth hurts, but the truth does set us free, and I feel like that's what happened to someone here. You know, I'd rather be smacked in the face with truth than live a lie. And you know, you don't get to be a 6th dimensional being unless you love the truth. You beg the universe for the truth, and only the truth of energy will set you free, right? Energy doesn't lie is what I'm getting here. Yeah, 2 of Swords, clarity point, a point of pure, truthful clarity. And they're showing me the sword here and that stingy energy of, ow, yes, the truth does hurt, but it certainly boosted you into your power, and it certainly set you on a trajectory to really get what you want in life. Yes, 8 of Pentacles, flowing with the dream. And this is also about syncing up with things that already exist, knowing you deserve to get into the best lane, right? Knowing that that lane already exists, and you know, with a magical mindset, you can get anywhere. So you've synced up with your higher self here, and now you're flowing exactly how you should be, okay, with this flowing with the dream card. And we've got the Queen of Swords, escape portal. So they want you to know that you're in the right place, you're doing everything exactly right, and just to watch out for that old version of you. You know, we can dip into old thoughts quite easily, so they're saying just be aware that that's part of the process. It's normal and healthy to have growing pains, okay? We've got Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Woo. And there's that grandmother energy on the bottom of the deck, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So you've synced up with the divine plan in a perfect way. And you know, big hugs. I know how life is. We all just want to have fun, really, and I feel like you're getting into that groove now. This is the time for you to have fun and to say goodbye to these storylines that, you know, they gave you the clarity on who you are. They were very valuable, okay? And I feel like, you know, you're sparkling now with these fairy sprinkles and understanding who you are and who you belong with, okay? Loyalty to self, loyalty to the higher self. And I feel like with your work, this is a very good sign of you being exactly where you need to be and doing what you need to do at this time, okay? 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Diamonds energy. Lots of lovely sunshine available to you, and you're moving into that 10 of Pentacles energy. Oh, they're saying have faith, have trust, stay nested, stay cozy, okay? And you know, you may want to consciously activate, if you haven't already, these lovely supportive energies in your life, okay? We've got Akasha, Your guidance is divinely guided. So now your guidance is in the right place. They're saying things don't have to move by small degrees from, you know, 5 of Swords, or, you know, it doesn't have to be so sequential. You can go from a 5 of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles. It's about what you believe in your mind. So they're saying do it big, do it beautifully, be like Pluto, the transforming energy, this powerful transformation energy, and go for it. Go for your dreams here, because you are worthy, you know, and you've got this. Okay, big message for somebody. I love you guys. I really hope this message has helped somebody. Mwah.